It out to Falls Park, where our own Dana Winters have been having a great time. Now, I'm really curious, though, has the snow kind of tapered off? Are you seeing more of the ice pellets at this point, or is it still the good stuff?
Well, Kendra, right now we're kind of in a break. I'm not actually feeling anything really falling on me too much. And when it is, it feels like a flake or two of snow. Nothing too hard or too different from what we were feeling earlier at this point, but definitely a lot less of it falling at this point. I know I'm much closer to the camera than I was when we were sledding just a little while ago, but even you can just see that there's a big difference. You can't see as many flakes flying in front of me. What you can see is just, guys, take a look. This is just one of those things that when you hear that it's snowing in Greenville, this is one of the pictures that you're hoping to see. Take a look. This is the fountain right there in front of the Westin Poinsett right here. It is frozen. It is frozen over. It's actually so frozen that if you take a look right at the surface here, you're going to be able to see some leaves that are frozen just below the surface of this. I'll give it a knock. I actually don't know how thick this ice is. Not too thick. Actually got my glove wet there, so not too thick, just some slushy ice there right on top. There's something else that's pretty cute. We've been seeing some people going around this afternoon making some adorable, oh, let's try to pick them up. A little ducky. Whoop, there he is. I got him unscathed. We've got these little duckies that we're starting to see pop up around Greenville. Apparently some people have got these little ice molds that they'll be pressing these duckies into, so that's the cute stuff. But there is, whoops, some stuff we want to show you out on the roads. We've been seeing plenty of drivers here in downtown, but there's something we want you to take a look at. Look at the road. You can see it just looks kind of dirty, but a lot of that is snow, and when the cars are driving over it, it's making that snow a little bit more dirty, so you're not able to see the snow as clearly. You're not able to see how much snow is out there on the road. The good news with all of this is we have seen crews with the city of Greenville out treating these roads here in downtown quite often this afternoon. The crew that we spoke with said that they'll be here until about 6 o'clock tonight, and then they say there's another crew coming in for those overnight hours. With it being the weekend in Greenville, you know, it's always a popular place to be, and with it being restaurant week here, the first weekend of it, there's usually a lot of people here in downtown, so they're wanting to make sure these roads stay clear and stay smooth, free from ice, so people are able to drive safely if they are making their way downtown. But I just had to show you guys the fountain here. It's just so gorgeous, and one of those things you always look forward to being able to see when you hear about snow happening in Greenville. Tori, Justin, I'll go ahead and send it back to you, reporting live in downtown Greenville. I'm Dana Winter for Fox Carolina News.
Yeah, didn't expect to see those ducks. That's different. We have the mice on Main, and we have the snow ducks.
Yeah, they enjoy the cold a little bit. Yeah. Saw some on the way into work. So, Dana, thank you from Greenville County to Spartanburg County. Let's go out live now to our very own Grace Runkel, who is tracking some of the road conditions there in Spartanburg County. So, Grace, you've been bouncing around a little bit. Where are you at now, and what are you seeing, especially falling down from the sky?
Yes, so we are in Spartanburg now, just off Pine Street, and you know, the snow, when you last saw us, was coming down in pretty big flakes. It's now kind of those little icy pellets, and if you take a look out at Pine Street here, you can see the road's still pretty clear, but I'm going to tell you, it is really a mixed bag already. We came from Landrum through Inman, Boiling Springs to get here to Spartanburg, and 585, there were some points where it was already kind of scary driving out there. We had to go down a hill, and we were hitting the brakes a little on the way down, and we already started to feel them lock up. And you know, they tell you to be really prepared and go slow, give yourself a lot of distance for following. And when we got onto 585, we all of a sudden realized a car's coming at us, driving the wrong way down the highway, and it's another reminder that you really got to be careful. That's not something you usually hear about, troopers warning you, people driving the wrong way, but once it starts to get really icy and white everywhere, drivers sometimes get a little bit confused, and it was a good reminder for us as we were heading to this live shot that we really need to be careful. And again, roads here right now, Pine Street, a busy street, looking still pretty clear, but as soon as you're off of those main roads onto those roads that are a little less traveled, that's when you're really starting to see some of the snow getting packed down, turning into that slush. I know we've had some issues walking around already. When the snow gets packed into our boots, it starts to get a little bit slippery. So we're starting to see less of that really fun snow and a little bit more of the conditions where you really want to be careful with. But a little bit ago, we talked with a big group of friends that were heading out to take in the sights before things got a little too icy. Take a listen to what they had to say. They had some good advice.
We just love seeing the snow. We don't get to see a lot of it, and this is pretty close to where we live in Taylor's, so just trying to get to a spot where we can see the most of it. Enjoy it today and stay in when it's icy tonight. Stay smart.
Really good advice there. You know, driving over here from Landrum, we got to peak a little bit at 85, and it was also starting to look pretty slushy already. Not a ton of cars out there, so it seems like some people are starting to listen to the advice and stay in if they can. That's going to be really good advice because it's just getting colder out and it's just getting wetter. Like I said, it's not the fun snow anymore. It's that icy kind of precipitation coming down that, you know, you really might just want to stay inside and stay warm. But we're going to keep you updated on the conditions all afternoon and all evening long. But for now, live in Spartanburg, Grace Runkel, Fox Carolina News.
Stay inside and stay warm. Good advice there. Grace, thank you so much.
Always.
That's the latest out of Spartanburg. So we're watching the entire upstate for you. Also, Western North Carolina. That's one area we're keeping an eye on as well here this afternoon.
Absolutely. We want to take you